guys, welcome to Covert Narcissist 101. I'm Kate. Thank you for joining me and thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, guys, please do. And don't forget to like and share as well. Guys, how does a narcissist bribe the kids? How do they try to buy the kids? Because that's exactly what happens. They try to get the kids on their side by giving them material things or giving them money. This is what they do. Every single one of them, because since they don't know what it is generally to love somebody, they figure they'll buy anything. They'll buy that love, they'll buy that caring. Why really not doing the work it takes to actually genuinely care for somebody? So how do they try to bribe the kids or buy the kids? One of them is obviously outrightly just give them whatever they want. Whatever, no matter how unreasonable it is, no matter what the age limit or requirement is for whatever it is they give them, there's no thought process. It's just here, take this. And this usually happens when either they are about to disappear, they're not going to come through with something else that they're supposed to really be there for. Let me say something with school, something really important where they're supposed to show up. They know they're not going to show up. They do this. This is, of course, to distract the kids so that when they do not show up, kids of a certain age will still be in the whatever gift that it was given or whatever thing they gave them prior to that they don't really factor that part in. Or they've already disappeared. They've already done what it is in it. They've already skipped on something that is important. Then this is atonement time. Then they bring this. That's why the gifts are not reasonable. They are not, doesn't make any sense. Like I said, you give a 6-year-old or something really that is not even close to being in their age group, that because you just want to wow them. Another one, of course, is they criticize you first, then they swoop in to save the day. This usually, like let's say, because let me say this: a parent that is trying to do something for the child just does something for the child. You are not doing it because you want to outdo parent A or parent B. You just want to do something for your child. That is the only reason. That's it. There's no, I'm doing it for something else. But because the narcissist always has an agenda, everything they do is for some kind of show. So in the case like this where they criticize you and then show up, instead of them just doing stuff for the kids because they want to do stuff for their children, no, it'll start like this. Well, since your dad can't seem to make out time to take you to the park, I'll just go ahead and take you guys to the park because I think you guys really need to go. He's been saying that he would, but he seemed like he never makes out time. Of course, they don't mention the fact that dad is constantly working, dad is doing this or that stuff, dad is doing something else for the kids, whatever. That doesn't come in. It just comes in with they criticize you and let the kids know. Since you decided not to, this is your decision. Decided not to make out time. I'm just going ahead and take you guys, So another one is they give the kids some level of maturity, certain kids always like to be thought of as a big kids. I can do this. I am old enough to do this. I know how to do this, So they'll come in again. It'll be like, your mom doesn't know that you guys are big kids now. Like you can handle this stuff, Now remember, they are not taking the time to learn the kids. That's not why they're doing what they're doing, So just like in the first point where things they give the kids are unreasonable, this again here is where they say, your mom doesn't know that you guys are old enough to do this. I don't know why he thinks you guys are babies. Of course you can handle this, and whatever it is they're giving them does not fit what the age group is. But unlike kids, certain kids at a certain age want to be thought of, as big kids. I can do this, I can do that, until they get hurt. Until they get hurt. But this is what happens, because the narcissist isn't really looking at them as genuinely want to give them something. No, this is some kind of agenda against the other parent. So they immediately ascribe them some level of maturity. They are 6 now. They believe they can do whatever. They can do what a 16-year-old can do. You guys are grown now. You're big kids. Don't pay attention to your dad. I don't know why he's, worried about this. Yeah, you can, here, take this. You guys are allowed to go ahead and do that. Another one is they'll recruit other people like family members or friends to, to make it look like this, they sent those people to come check in on the kids. They call Tommy and they'll be like, Tommy, your dad said, I need to be checking in on you, whatever. Or they have the another person, another friend that calls, oh, Kate, your mom said this and said that, I wanted to come check in on you. So they have all these people coming in to check, sending a message to the kid, like, they care about them so much that, they have all these other people who are checking in on them because of them. They're checking in on them because of the narcissist. That's what they're trying to, the message trying to send. Like all these people, they care so much. Sending the message to the other parents who, I guess, apparently don't have a whole bunch of relatives calling the kids to check in on them. So this is the message that they send, where a whole bunch of people, family, friends are calling, and they always start with that, where your dad said to, check in on you and see how you guys are doing, or this and that. Your mom said to check in and see how you guys are doing. That's it. So, like I said, sending a message to the kids that, the narcissist cares so much about them that, he has people. She has people, calling them to check in on them. Guys, a parent always focus on doing what they need to do. Like I said before, for the kids, is not so much about what the other person is doing or not doing, because that it doesn't factor for real parents, for genuine parents. It does not factor what the other parent is doing. You are doing what you want to do for your kids, whenever the time is obviously convenient to do so. But a narcissist, you realize you're co-parenting with is focused more on trying to one-up you, doesn't care really, as you can see with the list here. The kids are collateral damage. Doesn't matter, because that is not the aim. That is not the point. They need to do this to get some kind of recognition, to get some kind of one-up in you. There is a target, there's an agenda. And unfortunately, the kids that they're supposed to be doing this for are caught in the middle of this. All right, guys. You focus on what you need to do for the child. Focus on what you need to do for your child. And don't get into the pit with the narcissist and this back and forth thing. I mean, you if the things you promised the kids didn't materialize when it's supposed to, of course, it's, you have reason for this. And this reason, if this is something you explain to the kids, explain it to the kids. Focus on your action. Don't focus on your action with the children, and you follow up with your action, because the only thing the narcissist is doing is just acting. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind, and everything has to fall into place. Please like and share. Take care.